behind a variety of masks. For most of us, their faces were revealed for the first time at Michael's memorial service. Prince Michael, age 13, his sister Paris, age 12, and the youngest, 7-year-old Prince Michael II, also known as Blanket. Their aunt La Toya Jackson provided comfort. How are these children? Is there a grief counselor for them?
Yes, they are, and they're doing absolutely fine.
Will they be homeschooled or will they go to a regular school?
They'll be homeschooled, just the way they were with their dad.
How much do they know of the circumstances surrounding their father's death? The drugs, the possible conspiracy, so on. How much do they know?
They know very little. They're really not allowed to watch television. Of course, the Disney Channel is fine. And that's the way their father had it, and that's the way they are now at the moment. Everything is monitored when it comes to that, because people are so cruel.
I love my daddy so much.
Paris constantly says she misses her dad, and every single day she wears a shirt of her dad's.
From the day they were born, the identity of their biological father has been questioned. Michael married the mother of his two eldest children, Debbie Rowe.
They know who Debbie Rowe is. Whether or not they know she's their mother, I'm not so sure.
Do they see her?
They haven't seen her since she's passed, but they're more than welcome to, of course.
Does she want to see them?
I think you would have to ask her that.
It now appears as if Michael didn't father his own children, that his own sperm was not used. Do you believe that's true?
Well, we don't know, do we, Barbara? It doesn't really matter. Those are Michael's kids. He raised those kids. They were in his arms when they were born. It's very interesting because Angelina and Brad, they adopt kids all day long, and we don't ask.
I mean, this is tough to answer, but there are those who say that Michael did not use his own sperm because he wanted sperm to come from someone white so that his own children would be white and not suffer as he had to.
I can't answer that. I have never asked him.
Do you know anything about the biological parents of Michael's youngest son?
Blanket?
Blanket.
I said to Michael, he looks Hispanic. And Michael said, he is.
And who will raise the children now? Would Michael have wanted Joe Jackson to be involved with his children?
I think he would have.
La Toya, Michael said he was terrified of his father, that his father, when he saw him, he would make him throw up.
Barbara, you must understand something. He made amends with his father. That's their grandfather. By the way, they love their grandfather. They like the fact that he's very outspoken. And they say that. Grandpa's, he tells you like it is. But Grandma, she'll just say, oh, honey, it's going to be fine.
In his will, Michael named his 79-year-old mother, Catherine, as the sole guardian of the children. But his will also states that if she ever becomes unable to care for them, he wants them to be raised by his close friend, Diana Ross.
Diana Ross is second in line for the children, of course. And Mother has spoken to her about things of that nature, but I don't wish to go into detail with you what was said.
Do the children know Diana Ross?
No.
Do they know that she might possibly be the woman raising them?
No, they don't. No.
And does she want to raise these children?
I think my mother knows the answer to that one.
Is there the possibility that, I don't know, that you and Janet might raise them, or your sister Rebe, who has, 3 children of her own, has been married 41 years?
Rebe has 3 adult children, actually. Actually, Rebe's a grandmother.
Why Michael preferred Diana Ross over his own 8 siblings was not explained in the will. Could Rebe be the one who raises the children?
There's a possibility. She's done a wonderful job with her children.
So right now, if anything did happen to your mother, you're not sure that it would be Diana Ross?
I think my mother will probably discuss that and make that decision.
Is the family unified now?
I think when a situation like this happens, it brings a family closer.
Some of the family wanted him buried at
Neverland. Michael said never, never, never at Neverland.
Jackson vowed he would never return to his once beloved ranch after he was arrested and charged for molesting a child there. He was acquitted in 1995, but the ordeal almost ended his career. That is why La Toya chose the famous Hollywood resting place Forest Lawn Cemetery for his burial. Michael was finally laid to rest last week in a private ceremony. A lot of people attending this private ceremony beyond the family.
Actually, we wanted it very, very private. We strictly just wanted just really close family, and then just a few friends. It was very difficult to do because my mother didn't really want to attend whatsoever. It's a final call for her in her eyes, and she had to, of course, because the children said, "Grandma, please come with us." And she says, "Okay, dear sweet, of course I'll come."
Can you tell us what Michael was wearing?
Michael was looking absolutely fabulous. Michael looked just as if he was on stage performing. And he says, "Let me say a quick prayer." And he closed his eyes to say a prayer. He was dressed in all white pearls, beads going across, draped across, beautiful big gold belt, like a belt that you win being a boxer.
And full makeup?
Full makeup.
Was Michael buried wearing one white glove?
No, he was wearing 2 black leather gloves. He did have a white glove though, but he wasn't wearing it.
Where was it?
It was in the casket.
La Toya recently released a new song, Home, dedicated to her brother. The proceeds will be donated to one of Michael's favorite charities, AIDS Project, LA.
We lost an incredible person, Barbara. And I don't think we'll find a person as talented, a person who thought the way he thought, a person with the heart that Michael has, Barbara. People aren't that way anymore. He's special. He wasn't God, but he was certainly God-like. He was the closest thing to a God that I knew. And I'm gonna miss that.